Rolexes, APs, Pateks, Richard Mille, and Cartier. Branded as jewelry for high achievers, we're led to believe that luxury watches are desirable and rare staples of the rich and the famous. At $3,700, the Omega de Ville Prestige is one of the cheapest watches available from one of these historic watchmakers. For most sensible people, you're probably thinking $3,700 and cheap? That shouldn't even belong in the same sentence. But in a world where the Paul Newman Daytona sold for $17.8 million, this de Ville is a gateway. But why are these watches even worth that much? Will buying one make me best friends with George Clooney? This is my take on the cheapest Omega. First, let's talk about how watchmakers arrive at such obscene prices to make sense of this de Ville. It's best broken down into tangibles and intangibles. Development, workmanship, and materials make up the tangibles. This includes designing and forging the metals that go into the timepieces. It takes Rolex 1 year to manufacture and perfect a watch, with pieces being assembled by hand and requiring extensive quality standards. Add precious metals and gems like gold and diamonds, and that tangible value can skyrocket. The intangibles of history and brand play just as much significance in determining value. We're talking about provenance, exclusivity, and reputation. If a historical figure has worn the watch, if it has been on the moon, if it has appeared in movies, the market is willing to pay a premium. Consumers want their watches not only to be an extension of their personality, but also complement their status. And watch houses do promote this air of privilege. They market watches as rare and collectible art pieces associated with high achievers like the celebrities, athletes, and scientists wearing them. The Omega de Ville Prestige comes with a silver dial and a 39.5mm case with a black leather strap. Housed in the stainless steel case is a 2500 caliber movement, the first coaxial movement ever produced by Omega in 1999. The design isn't earth-shattering or adorned with precious metals, nor is this timepiece particularly famous or historical. But it's designed reminiscent of quintessential classic Omega styling. The lugs, shape case, and Dauphine hands have the same DNA as the original Seamaster that debuted in the 1940s. Sure, it hasn't been on the moon, like the Speedmaster, and Bond wasn't wearing it to defeat Blofeld. But the lineage transcends lunar walks and taking down secret organizations. This de Ville Prestige showcases facets of Omega's horological engineering and craftsmanship heritages. At this price point, you get a classic contemporary Omega with a lot of character. Character that has timelessly appealed to a canvas of diverse personalities. The Omega de Ville Prestige is a modest entry point into this realm, but it embodies both tangible and intangible value in the world of luxury collecting.
So you can tell a lot about a guy by his watch and if his shoes are shined. You want to shine my shoes, Mark?
You can't afford me, Robert. And by the way, I don't ever wear a watch because some of us don't have to.
What is 3 o'clock in the schoolyard?
High-profile celebrity endorsements of luxury watches have been able to put their own imprint onto the watches they wear. And while these accessories can be symbols of status and achievement, the truth is what's on the wrist is never an indicator of success. What these watches clearly can do, though, is evoke emotion. Like being a fan of a beloved musician or sports team, watch can be your front row ticket to high horology. Collecting is being able to associate yourself with symbols that can offer visceral fulfillment. In conclusion, and to answer the most pertinent question of this video, despite all my efforts, including showing up at his house, buying this watch unfortunately did not make me BFFs with George Clooney.